Dear listeners, now we start English language service of Voice of Korea from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Now, here is a mixed chorus, Song of General Kim Il-sung. Winner Prisoner Meal chorus, Song of General Kim Jong-il.
You're listening to VOK, Voice of Korea, News Now. Kim Jong-un, chairman of the Workers' Party of Korea and chairman of the State Affairs Commission and supreme commander of the Armed Forces of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, gave field guidance to the site of damage rehabilitation in Kim-hwa County under construction. He was accompanied by Park Jong-chun, Lee Il-hwan, Kim Yong-soo, Cho Yong-won, Kim Yo-jong, Park Tae-sung, and Hyun Sung-wol. The soldier builders have turned out in the campaign for damage rehabilitation in the eastern area in hearty response to the idea and spirit of the 16th meeting of the Political Bureau of the 7th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, and built brilliant creations of the era of the Workers' Party in the area swept by natural disasters only in over 40 days by making feats and innovations with patriotism. Going around the construction site of damage rehabilitation, Kim Jong-un learned in detail about the sizes of damages in dwelling houses, cropland, transport, land and environment, urban management, electric power, posts and telecommunications in the area and about their rehabilitation. Hearing a report that low-story dwellings in the township area and single-story houses in the village area for nearly 1,000 families are under construction in Kim-hwa County at present, and it amounts to about 88% of the total volume of the project, he expressed great satisfaction, saying the People's Army is making proud achievements to surprise the world people under the energetic leadership and meticulous guidance of the party. He said he is greatly moved by the patriotic deed and revolutionary spirit of struggle of the service personnel of the People's Army, who have brought about a great change in the wake of the damage rehabilitation in Gangbong-ni of Kumcheon County. He proudly stated that such a result brought by the People's Army is the mental wealth the party regards as the most precious one before the mere material creations. Kim Jong-un asked the chairperson of the county party committee time and again if the people in the county like, and heartily said, "If all of them like, I have nothing more to desire. It will be so joyful and proud a struggle if the people could lead a happy life again in the modern houses, becoming to an ideal civilized society planned by the party, getting rid of the backwardness of a time." The chairperson of the county party committee and leading personnel of the construction unit told him, "Seeing the wonderful houses being built rapidly despite the bottlenecks and difficulties according to the measures taken by the party, the local people said the houses are being built faster than the coping speed, and now they can have the houses not run down even if the sky were to fall." Listening to them, Kim Jong-un said, "I'm really happy to hear that our people like it so much. I'm encouraged by the frank and candid voices of the people. The estimation of the new dwellings should be got from the people. In the campaign for damage rehabilitation, the whole processes of the project, including design and construction, should be done from the viewpoint and on the principle of respecting the people, the people first principle," he stressed. Kim Jong-un went on to say, "Looking at the new houses built in the area of damage rehabilitation, I feel something wanting, viz. the design of houses made in the same way according to certain standards. It would have been better if the originality had been given in consideration of the excellent culture and geographical characteristics of the region, and on the principle of ensuring the convenience and demand of the people, and if the artistic harmony with the surroundings and the diversity had been appropriately combined. He gave specific instructions on the issues of deviation to be guarded and overcome in the designing sector, and on the important idea of the party's construction policy. Kim Jong-un underscored the need to rebuild the local industry factories on a modern basis yearly and revitalize production to improve the economic life of the country and steadily increase the level of material life of the people now that Kimha County has been changed. He highly appreciated time and again that this time too, the People's Army is making a great contribution in the struggle for socialist local construction, applying the demand and desire of the working people, and said, "The soldier builders should deeply bear in mind that architecture is the epitome of the ideological and cultural height, intuitively representing the height of the idea and civilization of their era. Keeping the infinite loyalty and filial duty to the party and the people, and with the disposition and mettle of a stubborn struggle, they should build the standard modern houses becoming to the height of the civilization world desired by the party and the state, and representing the peculiarity of the locality faster and better with the sincerity of building up their native homes, and present a great pleasure to the people." On the way to and from Kimhwa County, Kim Jong-un dropped in at fields in different afflicted areas to acquaint himself with the farming situation. He highly praised the efforts of the agricultural workers who have kept their precious crops to the last, saying, "The crops are in good condition, which could not be expected at the time of the flood damage. On every field I can see the clear vestige that the damage had been overcome. Such a result is possible despite the unusual damages, thanks to the sincerity of the farmers shown to every plant and their patriotic sweat and effort." He confidently said, "Though the theory of the rigorous nature swept a lot of things in an instant, more good houses have been built in the damaged areas and the crop damages minimized enough to expect the grain yields as good as the peak year. This is an unprecedentedly difficult year, but it will be a year of great victory with especially great pride of the struggle. Today's trials have not made us lose heart, but as firm as the rock, and advance further and made it possible to know better how loyal, patriotic, and strong our people are. In such a faithful people, I am greatly encouraged and keenly feel once again that there are no difficulties not to be overcome in the world," he warmly added. Kim Jong-un, chairman of the State Affairs Commission of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, sent a message of sympathy to the President of the United States of America. The message read, "Washington, Your Excellency Donald Trump, President of the United States of America. I received the surprising news that you and the First Lady tested positive in the coronavirus test. I express my sympathy to you and your family. I sincerely pray for your and the First Lady's recovery as early as possible. You'll surely get over your disease. I extend warm greetings to you and the First Lady. Kim Jong-un, Chairman of the State Affairs Commission of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Pyongyang, October the 3rd, Juche 109 or 2020. The Kosan Fruit Processing Factory was inaugurated on September the 30th. Present at the inaugural ceremony were Ri Il-hwan, Vice Chairman of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, officials concerned, and officials and employees of the Kosan Fruit Processing Factory under the Kosan Combined Fruit Farm. Ri Il-hwan made an inaugural speech. He stressed that the Kosan Fruit Processing Factory is a precious creation brought about by the energetic guidance of the respected Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, who is translating the instructions of the great leader Kim Jong-il into brilliant reality. Under the energetic leadership and great painstaking efforts of Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un, Kosan County has been turned into a vast youth orchard, into larger-scale fruit production and processing base with modern pig farms, scientific learning space and fruit processing factories, and into a place good to live in, with dwellings for thousands of families and cultural and welfare facilities. The emergency anti-epidemic sectors at different levels are directing big efforts to taking scientific anti-epidemic measures to thoroughly check the inflow of COVID-19. In close contact with the education and scientific research institutions, the Central Emergency Anti-Epidemic Sector is actively developing and producing disinfectants of higher efficacy. They are pushing ahead with the work to provide a scientific guarantee to the prevention of epidemics by studying and introducing effective disinfecting methods. The areas along the borders, coasts, and inter-Korean demarcation line have strictly taken proactive and offensive anti-epidemic measures to firmly consolidate the blockade walls and induce the inhabitants to voluntarily observe the regulations and order. The units dealing with the delivery are making preparations to disinfect the goods and leave them intact with more responsibility and introduce another new disinfecting methods and anti-epidemic means. A scientific system for medical checkup and disinfection has been established in the areas of campaign for damage rehabilitation to prevent the spread of the pandemic. Passenger liner Changjabong 1 has been built and launched on the river Changja in Chagang province of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. It will pass between the Ryudong area of Ganggae City and Hongju Youth Power Station No. 1. It will be used as an excursion ship on the river Changja while providing the people with traffic conveniences. World media are giving wide publicity to the reality of the DPRK, where socialist modern villages are being built after the natural disasters, and an unprecedented large-scale rehabilitation campaign is done to defend the people's happiness. The Arab Korean Cooperation Council, in an article posted on its website, wrote, "In the DPRK, the state has never neglected the work of looking after the people, despite manifold difficulties and hardships. The measures of the Korean party and government to heal the aftermath of the rigorous natural disasters make the international community think once again of the meaning of the words heard from this country, that there is no greater emergency than the pain of the people, and no more important work than relieving the people of their misfortune." The Senegalese internet newspaper Impact said, Chairman Kim Jong-un understood the reality of Gangbong-ri, Hongcheon County of North Hwanghae Province, which suffered great damage by heavy rain and strong wind, and immediately issued a combat order for the People's Army units on taking away all the buildings in the village seat to be rebuilt so as to facelift the village. Thanks to his wise leadership and the patriotism and loyalty of the service personnel of the People's Army, Gangbong-ri has been cleared of the vestige of the great disaster and changed into a model village of the socialist countryside. The Vietnamese internet news Vietnamnet reported that the dwelling houses built in Gangbong-ri were designed to be cozy and flawless in and out, and a wonderful village has been built in the place with vivid traces of natural disaster. And that's the end of the news read by Kim Chun-ok. This is Voice of Korea.
You enjoy your female soul in Pangchang? To wish.